Hello everyone, Cyber Eclipse here, and we're back for more Star Ocean 2, the second story. Now, we have a new character. His name is Ernest. We finally found Opera's boyfriend, and we have asked for both of them to join us, and they said yes, so great. So we have Opera and Ernest in our party now. So let's head back to Hilton so that we can go and bring the energy stone back to Lacor. You're back. How did it go? Great. We got the mineral. Now the Lacor Hope is virtually complete. As may be expected of the great Master Leon. Ugh. Huh? Is something wrong with Master Leon? No, I don't think so. I'm feeling surprisingly awake this morning. I've been up since 4:30 this morning because I woke up to a loud snapping sound. So I went to look, and one of my mouse traps caught a baby mouse, so I had to dispose of that. And I was so grossed out and just, creeped out. I mean, I hate mice. Mice scare me. So I couldn't get back to sleep, so I figured, what the hell? So I think I'm still scared enough to be awake. Mice. Ugh. Gross. Good day, Master Leon. I keep telling you I can easily do this alone. Well then, please deliver the minerals to the King of Lacor as soon as possible. Yes, sir. Oh, God. Ugh. Damn allergies. Alright, now we're back in Linga, and we are going to see what kind of side quests we can do, maybe with Ernest. So we'll just kind of check out the town. Same thing as always. If I show a town, then there's a side quest of some kind, and if I don't, then nothing happens there. So what's the point of recording me going through to every single town, right? So we're just kind of checking around Linga here. I'm trying to find Ernest. Where the hell is Ernest? I don't really remember where my characters go in this town. I remember a lot of this game, but I don't remember the little details like that. Just gonna get a drink of water while Rena's running around there. It's Sunday morning. Took the garbage and recycling out, because it's garbage day come Monday. Nothing too exciting going on around here. I gotta say, I am enjoying how frequently I am able to upload right now. So maybe I'll just upload whenever I feel like it, because it really doesn't take up that much usage on my monthly internet. Now that we've come all this way back to Linga, don't you want to see Nina? Oh, it's you, Rena. Let's turn this up a bit. Don't worry about Nina. She'll understand. What were you doing anyway? There was a problem that I really wanted to look into, relating to medicine. Oh. You really like studying, don't you, Bowman? Does it seem that way? I suppose I do. Come to think of it, it's like my only hobby, I guess. Hobby? Yeah, I really enjoy doing research like this. You must enjoy it too. You're here, aren't you? I gotta say, researching is a hobby of mine as well. Well, I guess you're right. I know I don't dislike it. Well then, why don't you go ahead and do it for real? You could study at the university and stay in my house. There's plenty of room. I don't think I should impose. Well, you and Nina should have your privacy. Hey, what does Nina have to do with anything? Well, I'd be in the way, wouldn't I? Not at all. Nina would be very happy to have you around. I'm certain. Oh no, Nina is nice. So of course she would say yes at first, but if I got in the way later on, I'd catch it for sure. I mean, really, Bowman, we've already been the cause of her losing you all this time. Listen, it was my decision to come with you, so don't feel you have to treat me like a guest, okay? Oh, I hope we didn't insult him a little bit. And there's Ernest. He's got nothing really to say. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird, like, I know I wouldn't want to stay in a married couple's house. I mean, you'd feel like the third wheel all the time. Regardless if the couple means for you to feel that way or not. And I doubt that they would mean for you to feel that way to begin with. Yeah, you're right, Leon. We do need to go back to LaCour, don't we? But first, we are going to Salva. But this isn't really a side quest. This is just to pick up some treasures in a dungeon that we didn't have a chance to go to in this game. Well, at least a part of the dungeon. We're going into the Salva mines, but we're going into a part of the dungeon that we weren't able to go into before. So this is more just like collecting treasure that we don't have to get, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of nice to get everything, right? For the sake of completion.
There's the enemy. They're nothing.
And as you can see, there's new enemies in here. At least I think they're new enemies.
Yes.
Anti. Basically what that does is, if your opponent casts a magic spell, if you use Anti before that, it makes like an invisible magic shield, and it lessens the damage of a magic spell. So it basically just shields you from magic. Does the same thing as protection, only protection is against physical attacks and Anti is against magic attacks. So try and think of it that way. Yeah, Rena needs her strength, since I use her as a fighter quite a bit of the time. We're just gonna run through here. It's been a long time since we've been here. I think I'm going through a bit of nostalgia, you know, from when I started this game.
Here they are, We can win this.
How long ago did I start this game? Must have been a few months ago at least. More than that. So this is what Auntie looks like.
Auntie!
I think it looks pretty cool. And you definitely need it later on once the harder enemies can use magic and high-level spells just like you. Or Arena, or Celine, or anybody. Any of the magic users. Danger to Dragon's Nest. Remember we couldn't go here before? The Dragon's Nest is up ahead. Let's be careful. Sounds a little scared, Arena. Don't worry, Arena. We're stronger than these guys. We'll be fine.
Here they are.
Beware!
The place where we're going now is actually where you would go if you wanted to pick up Ashton. Which is the other characters say if you didn't want to get Opera. But I've explained this before. I mean, if you get Ashton, you can't get Opera. If you get Opera, you can't get Ashton. So
You're too easy.
that's basically the gist of it. We won't see Ashton or anything. We're just gonna run around this small area and get treasure chests. Ugh. I gotta clean my place, but
Oh, it's just them.
do you guys ever...
Win this.
Do you viewers ever feel like it's so tough just to get motivated to do anything? How do you viewers motivate yourselves to do anything that you don't want to do? Trust me, advice would be helpful, so if any of you guys have any suggestions on how somebody can motivate themselves to do something that they don't want to do, let me know. Because it's something I've always had trouble with. And I've looked on sites and everything, and I can't seem to do it.
Just them.
We can win this.
So I don't know.
You're too weak. I did it.
Lunar Light, that's another really good magic spell. I don't think I've ever learned that spell this early in the game before. I'm usually in the last dungeon of this disc by the time I learn it, so I'm higher leveled than I normally would be if I was playing this on my own. Like, without you guys watching. No, that's not enough. Arg. Treasure chests galore. Unfortunately,
We can win this. I'm okay.
these items aren't anything special because you're meant to be here a lot earlier in the game, so the items that I'm going to be getting aren't the best.
They were weak.
with this.
But we might find a few interesting things like accessories and items, and hey, if anything, I can sell them for money, so I can get extra full. Full is the currency.
Behind
I'm sure you guys have figured it out by now, but the currency is called full in this game instead of dollars or anything like that. There have been plenty of different names for currency in different games. I'd ever want to be in this dungeon.
There's the enemy.
It looks like it would be cold. Like, it's just really, looks really dark and scary.
Unexpectedly weak.
Well, sounds like some people are up in the house. You might have seen a save point there. There's
there's
no
no
point
we
in
can
saving
win
there because, again, if you're getting Ashton, then there would have been a boss battle there, but it would have been necessary to save, but not now.
They were weak.
Hey!
I could have done this off screen, but you know, I want you guys to be able to see all the different areas. For those of you who have never played this game before. Yeah, that's good. Penetrating the enemy's defenses and hitting them despite their blocking is a very good thing to have. Man, we're getting a lot of star rubies. But a lot of jewelry comes in handy
Don't get hurt.
later
Things
on
will work out
because
somehow.
there's a skill where you can modify jewelry into different things.
We have a full score with this. Oh, it's just them.
We can win this.
Okay, now I can finally show you what Celine's Lunar Light spell does.
Lunar light.
This is a very powerful spell. It's very, very useful. Boom! It does almost 2,000 damage. That's pretty good. That's very good, actually. What are we getting here? Golden earring.
There's the enemy.
Don't get hurt.
Let's use Lunar Light again. I'll show you guys that again. It's just such an awesome attack, it's worthy of having 2 viewings. How about that? Replay!
Lunar light.
I can't do anything about the slowdown, guys. I'm sorry. I tried. But, hey, at least the game still works, and that's all that's important.
Oh, is it already finished?
And unfortunately, the fact that I'm doing this right now indicates that I've gone to every single city and town, and there hasn't been any. There hasn't been any private actions at all. None with
Here's the
Ernest,
enemy,
which I'm very
beware.
surprised about. I thought that there would be some with Opera and Ernest hanging out together, talking or things like that, but no, there hasn't been anything.
That was easy.
I've noticed that the most private actions are with the characters that you get the earliest in the game, like Celine, Rena, Claude,
They're nothing.
Things will work out
Bowman. You
somehow.
get somewhat early. Ashton, Croesus.
Weaker than I thought.
Unexpectedly weak.
But not with the later ones, really. Which is a shame, but oh well. I don't really like Ernest much anyway.
There's the enemy.
Here they are.
These things give you major experience later on in the game. In a certain dungeon in the second disc. What should I use? Alright, I'll use Ray 'cause it's faster.
Ray.
Ouch. Yeah, when those things explode, they actually hit you. So you really have to be careful. I mean, I'm leveled up enough where it wouldn't hurt me, but when they're leveled up, they definitely hurt you.
You're too weak.
Okay, no, that's not the exit. I thought that was. Sometimes I get confused.
Oh, it's just them. Here they are.
These things don't take too long to kill. See? They're gone.
Weaker than I thought.
That's right, Rena. They are weaker than we thought. Man, you think that the characters would get tired of running, eh? Sometimes I wonder why the walking function is even put in RPGs when you're able to run. Anyway, here we are at Lacor. Let's go show the king the energy stone. Master Leon, how is the project progressing? Well, I must report to His Majesty. I have no time for small talk. Yes, Master Leon. What the hell's that clicking sound? You guys hear that? Maybe it's on my end. Master Leon, the king and your parents have been waiting for you. Thank you. I'll hurry over to the king's room. That's how it is, Rena. So let's go to the king's room without making any side trips. This I find actually very confusing. Why don't they just say the throne room? Because I find I often make side trips anyway because I'm thinking, well, maybe he means the actual king's room that the guard was standing in front of that we couldn't get into before. But no, he just means the throne room. So I always get confused and run around thinking that we have to go to the lab or something. I do this like every single time. Why can't they just say the throne room? Straight ahead. Stupid. Oh well, I guess I'm just the one who's stupid. Master Leon, we've been waiting for you. It's Master Leon everywhere, isn't it? I thought that was Leon saying that for a second. Ooh, look at the crowd. Ah, Leon, thank you for your efforts. What about the ore? As you can see, we have it. Oh, we expected it all along. Alright, Flores and Murdoch, get busy installing it into the Lacor Hope right away. Yes, sire. Yes, your majesty. Say, Mama, this is real, isn't it? I got it, you know. Act properly in front of His Majesty, Leon. Oh. Your Majesty, we will now start the final production and adjustment of the Lacor Hope. May Leon come with us, since he is a member of the team? Make it so. Now, about your punishment. Punishment? What do you mean, sire? Come, don't get so excited. We've checked you out, and we know that you're investigating the sorcery globe with the official authorization from the King of Cross. Well, what do you know? Apparently our first impressions weren't good enough to be trusted. We no longer doubt you. Moreover, we realize that you are worthy of even a greater trust. Then, what does your Majesty wish from us? Ha! You are sharp. To tell the truth, we appreciate your considerable abilities, and hope that you will help the LaCour army now engaged in a battle at a frontline outpost. So there is a front. You must know that an army of monsters is now attacking our outposts. We are now so pressed that barring the development of some great and powerful weapon, we will not be able to spare enough manpower to send a fleet against L. I see, so you need to buy time until the LaCour Hope is finished. You are just what we would have expected of heroes trusted by King Cross. We are glad to have made such reliable friends of the group going to the continent of L. There is little else that we can do. Besides, we cannot simply allow the continent of LaCour to be invaded by monsters. Then I seem to have convinced you. There's no time to waste. We would have you leave for the outpost on the front lines without delay. We are counting on all of you. All right, let's head to the front lines, where all the action is. Okay, I guess it's just the background music then. And okay, let's head to the front lines here. You know, you'd think that the king would at least give us a ride. Why do we have to walk all the way there? I have to remember, I sometimes get turned around here with those two paths. But that blue thing is always a landmark, so I know that when I see that blue thing between the mountains, that it's the way to Linga and not the way to
it's just
Hilton, because
okay?
the front lines are near Hilton. So if you're facing Hilton, like if Hilton is behind you and you're facing straight ahead, the front lines is to the left.
They were weak.
I wonder if you know who will be there. I mean, it's in the center of battles, right? You know who I'm talking about.
Here they are.
We can win this.
Has the initials DF.
Light cross. Starlight.
It's one thing I don't like about Bowman is he has such short range. His killer moves are good though. I just gotta go through here. And this area is where I leveled up all my characters, actually. This is a good level up spot for early on, especially before the Hoffman ruins. And here's the front lines. Straight ahead of us.
Things will work out somehow.
I'm coming. Light cross.
And so concludes this video. See you next time, guys. Bye.